Welcome back, Focus Learners. Today's explainer is, well, it's about a linguistic quirk that is absolutely fascinating. Have you ever felt like the words we use just kind of fall flat when trying to capture, the sheer messy complexity of human emotion? Well, in Portuguese, there's this one word that tackles this head on. It literally holds two completely conflicting emotions at the exact same time. It's like a word with a true split personality. That word is ansioso. Okay, let's dive into this. Take a look at this definition right here. Ansioso roughly translates to English at its root as anxious. But here's the kicker. It serves this wild, dramatic dual purpose. So meaning one is exactly what you'd expect, right? Being nervous or worried. It's that awful, tense pit in your stomach, pure dread. But meaning two, this is where it gets crazy. It also means being incredibly excited or eagerly looking forward to something completely positive. Seriously, it's a single vocabulary word that packs in both the dark clouds of worry and the bright sunshine of eager anticipation. It's an emotional contradiction built right into the dictionary. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how these two drastically different states sit right next to each other. On the left, we've got a feeling you usually want to escape, nervousness and worry. But on the right, it's a feeling you actively chase, excitement and positive hype. I mean, it's just brilliant that the language recognizes how these entirely opposite human experiences are basically bound together by the exact same heightened energy, unifying them under a single sequence of letters. But you're probably wondering, how does this actually play out in real life when you're talking to someone? Let's break down the two sides. Section 1. The feeling of dread. Picture that heavy, awful tension right before a major life event, one where you have absolutely no control, your stomach is in knots, you're pacing the room. The weight just feels unbearable. Consider this sentence. Estou ansioso com o resultado do exame. In English, this translates directly to, I'm nervous about the exam results. And this brilliantly illustrates how the specific scenario completely dictates the feeling of worry. I mean, the impending arrival of test results, that's a classic trigger for anxiety for sure. In this phrasing, ansioso carries the heavy weight of uncertainty. You're anticipating something, yeah, but you're anticipating potential failure or stressful news. The word acts as a perfect vessel for your nerves. Section 2. The feeling of hype. Let's move to and see how this builds. Go ahead and shake off those nerves right now, because we're flipping the script completely. Read this phrase with me. Estou ansioso para o show do meu cantor favorito. Translated, this means I'm excited for my favorite singer's concert. Look at how the exact same word, ansioso, completely transforms in its impact. It's no longer about dread at all. It's about counting down the days on your calendar, blasting your favorite songs in the car, and just feeling incredibly hyped. It's a completely positive, electric, emotional state. You're practically vibrating with eagerness. It's just a fantastic reminder of how a single word can do an immense amount of heavy lifting. Section 3. The secret ingredient. Okay, so if a word can mean I am terrified and simultaneously I am absolutely thrilled, how on earth do people speaking Portuguese actually understand each other in real-time conversation? Like, how do you know if your friend is dreading their upcoming weekend or looking forward to it with pure joy? What is the secret ingredient that decodes this linguistic split personality? So the crucial point is, context is key. It sounds incredibly simple, I know, but it's the absolute truth for decoding this word. You literally cannot translate ansioso in a vacuum. You have to look at the landscape of the sentence surrounding it. If the context is resultado do exame, or exam results, that environment is inherently stressful, so it leans negative. But if the context is show do meu cantor favorito, your favorite singer's concert, that environment is celebratory, so it's definitively positive. The meaning of ansioso is entirely dependent on the environment it lives in. Actually, think about your own daily communication for a second. How often do we misunderstand someone simply because we hyper-focus on one single word, rather than the broader context they're speaking from? Language is basically a mirror reflecting how we process the world around us, and ansioso beautifully captures that razor-thin line between fear and excitement. It kind of forces us to ask, are we really that different when we're scared versus when we're thrilled? Or is it just the context that changes? I really want you to think about that. Have questions about Portuguese? Or, hey, maybe you're wondering what words in your own language carry this exact kind of emotional contradiction. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. I literally can't wait to read them. Keep exploring, keep your focus sharp, and I'll see you in the next explainer.